Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Meredith and Sid here with you. So, you've opened up that kitchen cabinet and a cascade of mismatched, slightly stained, oddly smelling, old plastic food containers, I added the smelling, has tumbled out. Before you think about bidding them adieu, hold on to the reusable straws because we've got some sustainable ideas for these old containers and bundles. Please welcome eco-expert Candice Batista here in studio. Candice, welcome.
Good morning, welcome.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
We go way back.
I said she's one of my favorite people. She's so.
High five.
She's my favorite people, but it's also because you are so good at deducing this information. I think a lot of us can think, how do I do any of it? Well, you're going to tell us how to do it specifically with our Tupperware today, and I'm so excited about that.
Me too.
Doable.
This is one of the best segments, right?
Yeah.
So we want to keep these things out of landfill. So the first thing you want to figure out is, does it have a funky smell? I like to call it stonky donkey, and that comes from either garlic,
Donkey.
and that either comes from garlic, onions, that kind of thing. So what a lot of people don't realize is the type of plastic these are made from is called polypropylene. It's actually a very porous material. So over long periods of time, those stonky donkey smells get in there.
Look at that tattoo somewhere.
But they also stain, right? So if you look at a container like this, it's got kind of a rim around it. This probably has pasta sauce in it.
Like a soup.
Like a soup. And if you know, you know. You've tried to clean these, they're a few years old, and you know you absolutely cannot get rid of the smell or the stain. So it's time to get rid of those things, right? The next thing is anything that has a crack. So if it's cracked like this, you want to get rid of it. If it's chipped, and that's for the base. When it comes to the lid, it's the same idea. So lids play a very important role in the overall functionality of these. If you're storing food in here to keep it fresher longer, and the lids don't fit or are broken, your food is going to go off faster. It's going to go stale quicker. And we want to keep food out of landfills because we know that food increases global greenhouse gas. Food waste rather increases global greenhouse gases. So that's the first thing. Smelly, gone. Stains, gone. The second thing is you're probably going to ask, can it be recycled?
Yes.
So recycling is so difficult, and the reason being is because of these little numbers on the bottom of the container. So under every plastic container, there's a little recycling symbol with a number in it.
Did you know about this?
I did not.
I had no idea there were numbers on the
So
bottom.
the interesting thing is that the numbers are not for the consumer. So a lot of consumers think that when you see a little recycling symbol underneath the container, it means it can be recycled. It actually has nothing to do with it. It's a standard for the industry to know what kind of plastic it is.
Okay.
So typically these are made from plastics 1 or 2, which have very high recycling rates. So check the bottom of your containers. If there are 1 or 2, they can go into the recycling bin.
Okay.
3 through 7 is a little bit more challenging. This is where you need to call your local municipality, your local, whoever picks up your recycling to find out whether or not 3 through 7 can be recycled in your neighborhood.
So upcycling,
Yes.
is that in play when it comes to these
It
these little guys?
Yeah, so we need to think beyond food, right? Let's think outside.
I always have
of
trouble
the-
with that.
Me too,
I have to
so
be
do I.
honest.
I'm exactly the same. So these are great for storage. So anything to do with kids' crafts, you can label them.
Perfect.
I use them in the
Love that.
garage for things like nails and little knickknacks, and then
Smart.
you can label them. And what I like about them is that you can stack them. You can stack them really easily, and you can see what's inside. We talked about the first aid kit earlier.
Yes.
First aid kit for your car. This is brilliant. You just put everything that you need. It goes under the seat. It doesn't break. You don't have to worry about it.
And if it's
you can
stonky donkey, it doesn't
If it's
matter.
stonky donkey, it does not matter.
A stonky donkey
I'm
first
so
aid
happy
kit.
you remember
We're fine with
that.
I will never forget that.
No.
Never
Yeah.
forget
No,
that.
I will
My
never forget
favorite
it.
thing to use is as a compost bin. There's no need to rush out and buy
Smart.
a compost bin. You can reuse these for your own
That's what
compost. Now you want to see a stonky donkey?
Okay.
That's
Oh,
a
there's
stonky
Here it
a
is.
lot of
Yeah.
stonky
There's
in
a lot
that.
of stonky in that.
A lot.
So that's it. And if you're worried about the stonky when you're using this, just freeze it in between. So you put your scraps in there, you cook, take it out of the freezer, throw them in, put it back in the freezer, and that eliminates the smell altogether.
Wow. Now the only thing you haven't solved here, Candice, is
Tell
how,
me.
what do I do with the lids that don't match my bottoms?
Get rid of them.
It's a dangerous
All
game,
of them
Candice.
go. All of them have to
Dangerous
go.
game. Candice, you're great. Where can we find more information online?
My
Fantastic.
the ecohub.com is my website, and Candice Batista on Instagram.
The best.
All right.
Thank you.